Hey everyone, I'm Chris Schaefer with Optimum Body Fitness, and I'm going to go over 3 things that you must do to complete a goal. Alright guys, so it's mid-January, it's the 15th. Most people made their New Year's resolutions, their goals they want to complete, and starting to fall off, or it's getting tough, or you're like, I don't know if it's worth it. So I'm going to go over 3 things you got to do if you haven't done it already that you need to do in order to complete and stick with a goal. All right. So first things first, when you're going for a goal, weight loss, more money, whatever it may be, remember this is a lifestyle change. So apparently you don't do that now. That's why it's a goal. You wouldn't say, oh, I want to weigh 200 pounds. If you weigh 200 pounds, it's pointless to set that goal. So there's 3 things you got to do to complete a goal. All right, so the first one we're going to go over with is set this way, SMART goals. There you go. Set SMART goals is number 1. All right, so most people want to do something like lose weight or have more money, which is great, but you have to set a certain goal. So set SMART goals. SMART is actually an acronym for specific, measurable, attainable, reasonable, and timely goals. So a SMART goal, an example, we'll say lose weight. Oh, I want to lose weight. Okay, well that's great, but you're not putting a specific amount on it. So if you just say I want to lose weight, you have no really measurable amount. So a SMART goal, instead of saying I want to lose weight, you can start by saying I want to lose 20 pounds. All right, that's specific, that's measurable, and you know that is attainable. Anything's attainable. You just got to keep at it, and you know it's reasonable. And timely is just setting a time. So that's not bad. But you can take it a step further and say I want to lose 20 pounds in 2 months, or I want to make $1,000 every month for a year. So now you're starting to set a measurable time on it, so that way you can kind of check yourself. So after a month, you know, let's say for the example 20 pounds in 2 months, after a month, if you've only lost 3 pounds, you know you're going wrong somewhere, okay? So that's step number 1. You got to set good, measurable, attainable goals. Don't say I want to lose 100 pounds in 2 weeks. That's impossible, all right? That's, even if it is possible, it's not healthy, just as an example. So set something attainable, measurable, something fun. Don't say, oh, I want to lose all this weight and go to the gym. Say, you know, I want to lose some weight, but I want to look good in my clothes. Something that you really want, not what other people want for you. So that's number 1. Number 2, you have to commit. All right, I don't know if I spelled that right, but that's what you got to do. For a commit, you got to get out of your comfort zone. What I mean by that is, we'll go back to the weight loss example, you got to go to a gym. You got to buy workout clothes. The more you commit, and especially financially, the more likely you're going to do this, okay? So if you go to a gym, $10 a month, and you're like, okay, I guess I'll go maybe 3 times a week, or I'll go after work. No, it's not going to happen. I mean, it's very unlikely. It can, not saying it can't, but it's very unlikely. Again, this is a lifestyle change, so if you're not doing this currently, you're most likely not going to hop in full blast, all right? So if you commit, you go to a gym, $100 a month, or you have a personal training coach, or financially you sign up for a seminar for business. You know, these are things that you have measurable loss, you know, you put money into it, it makes you have to commit to it. So, you know, you commit, and you commit now. You don't say, okay, well, next Monday I'll get started. No, the best time to do it is when you first think about it, and the second time to do it is now. So for you to commit, you got to go all the way in. You got to go 2 feet in. You can't say, oh, well, you know, I might eat a little better, but then I'll go for a walk. No, you got to go all the way in, and make sure you're doing it correctly. Now, don't, okay, I've never worked out in my life, I'm going to go join this elite CrossFit group or gym. Okay, well, let's make it, again, make it more attainable, but you have to commit. You can't just half-ass it, because, again, you're going to fall off, and it's going to be easier for you to give up. If you got to pay $100 a month, $200 a month, or you buy all this, if you want to fit in a new dress or a new pair of jeans, go buy those jeans today. Buy those jeans, hang them up on your wall and say, that's my goal. So then you're committed at that point. You can't say, oh, well, eventually. If you got them up there and you're seeing them every day, it's going to help you stick with it, all right? So that's number 2, commit. Number 3, you're going to build support group. All right, so number 3 is build a support group. This is the most vital part of it because this is actually going to keep you consistent to your goal. So you got to set a goal, which is great. You got to commit to it, so you got to actually do it. But number 3, you got to have reassurance. You got to have a support group. If you don't have a support group, it's going to be way easier to fall off. If you don't have people pushing you or calling you on days you slip up, you're eating bad. Hey man, I thought you were supposed to be losing weight. It's going to be harder. You don't have anyone to call you out. You don't have people to hold you accountable. Or once you're around people that want to do the same thing, it's going to be easier to do it. So if you're around a bunch of millionaires, it's going to be a lot easier to make $1 million rather than being around a bunch of broke people who aren't trying to do that. And you're like, well, I guess I can be like them, because you are the average of the 5 people you hang out with the most. So if you're around 5 people that are at your goal, achieving it, or doing more, it's going to make your goal super easy to do, all right? So to sum it back up, set SMART goals, something attainable. I want to lose 20 pounds in 3 months and fit in a size 6 jean, or whatever. I want to make $1,000 extra a month. I want to put X amount away in savings. I want to buy this house. I want to set up this stuff. Whatever it may be, just make sure it's attainable, it's reasonable, and there's numbers. Numbers are the best way to know you're specific. So instead of saying I want to make extra money this month, I want to make $1,000, $2,000, $10,000, whatever it may be. I want to lose 5, 10, 15 pounds a month for X amount of months. All right. 2 is commit. Get your ass into something, either a gym for weight loss or a seminar or a business, a business group, something that you put money on the line. That's the easiest way to commit something, is actually putting money out there, or buying the dress. Perfect example for a wedding. If you want to lose some weight for a wedding, buy your wedding dress a couple sizes smaller. Then you got to do it. There's no other way. So once you commit, you're in it. And 3, build a support group. Family, friends, people at the gym, a business group for making money. Things, being around like-minded people are going to get you there. So it's going to be a lot easier to get called out. All right. So those are 3 ways to help complete your goal. I hope you guys liked it. And if you have any questions, always feel free to hit me up. And I'd love to help. All right, guys. So have a good one.